Can you believe hanging a simple flag would turn someone's life upside down? Yeah, that's exactly what happened with me when I moved into my so-called dream home. My name is Marcus Green. I'm a high school teacher, a father of two, and all I ever wanted was a safe neighborhood where my kids could grow up without fear. But from the very first February I lived there, I learned this neighborhood had rules that weren't written on paper, but whispered in the way people looked at me. And all because of a flag. Every year, for Black History Month, I hang a Pan-African flag on my porch. To me, it's not politics, it's pride, it's heritage. It's telling my kids, your history matters. Don't ever forget it. But just days after hanging it, I got a letter from the HOA president, Richard Thompson, a 70-something retired businessman who thought he owned the street. The letter read, all exterior decorations must align with neighborhood standards. Remove the flag or face fines. I wrote back, politely, the bylaws allow flags. My neighbors fly the U.S. flag, military flags, even sports flags. Why is mine different? I never got an answer, just another letter, this time with a fine attached. That's when things turned ugly. Neighbors whispered that I was bringing politics into their quiet community. My kids were teased at the bus stop, and one morning, I found my flag ripped down, shoved into my mailbox like trash. The next time Richard saw me, he didn't hold back. This is a nice neighborhood. We don't need statements like that hanging outside. Maybe this isn't the place for you. That was the moment I decided, no, I'm not backing down. I started documenting everything, every letter, every fine, every word Richard spat at me. I spoke at HOA meetings, quoting the bylaws word for word. I filed a formal discrimination complaint with the state. Some neighbors stayed silent, pretending it wasn't their problem, but others stood with me. One woman, a military veteran, spoke up in front of the board. If we can hang the American flag, he can hang his. Freedom isn't selective. The investigation revealed the truth. Richard wasn't enforcing rules. He was targeting me. Dozens of homes had unapproved decorations, holiday lights left up for months, sports banners, giant inflatable Santas. Not one of them was fined. Only me. The state found the HOA guilty of discriminatory enforcement. Richard was forced to resign in disgrace. The HOA had to pay damages. The next February, I didn't just hang my Pan-African flag. I hung it right beside the U.S. flag, side by side, as it should be. And this time, something incredible happened. Several of my neighbors put up the same flag in solidarity. For the first time, I didn't feel like the outsider. For the first time, my kids didn't feel alone. The HOA tried to silence me. Instead, they gave my whole neighborhood a louder voice.